Amber Canoy, Everyday Kentucky, over at House by JSD with Dwayne, who just told me he was bored.
Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look, set that in the middle of the dining room table, you're pretty good. But a lot of people want me to make arrangements that are exchangeable for the seasons. And I'm like, okay, what do I have to do? So flower arranging, as much as it's making pretty, it's about engineering, right? And you got to make sure that it doesn't fall apart and you can move it. So look, I'm going to pull this in. What? Plop and drop, y'all. You love that?
Love it.
So how in the world, what in the world? Look at this. It's just on a little plastic dish, and we glued everything in there. And then, the other thing is, look, this fell out, so I'll just use it. Sometimes you don't have like a pumpkin on a stick, and you have to make this is a pomegranate on a stick. So all I did is when I cut the stems off, I just poked it in there and glued it in there, and it just made a little stem in it, and that's all I did. So that's a lot of times, how do you do that, Well?
Is it a pomegranate?
That's a pomegranate.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Isn't that pretty? The pretty color. So
I really like this one over here.
yeah, and that's all it is. So
Beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? And so that's how you make arrangements. So you plop and drop, y'all.
So we're transitioning from that fall Thanksgiving decorating into more of a holiday thing.
Got it. And that's beautiful, right? So now we're getting ready to do Christmas. So we've had our arrangement in storage, and as I call it, let's bring it over here. Let people see the bag.
Hello.
Hello. So it's hermetically sealed. This is how it's stored. Now, the reason we're really doing this segment is there's a lovely lady at the store. Her name is Kim, and Kim works here, and she's been wanting this arrangement to be tweaked and updated for months now. So she put this out here to say, well, if it's a segment, maybe you'll actually finish it for me. So here we are. So this is what we're going to do. This is pretty as it is.
It is.
And I'd probably put new moss because it's dried it from last year, green moss. But what we're going to do with this one is we're going to make it lusher and bigger, and she wants it more over the top.
Here, let's get it back here in between us so you can. So everybody can. Okay, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
All right.
So what we're going to do is add our beautiful magnolia, which you can't go wrong with, right? This is always a staple here at the store. We'll cut some of it.
And literally, you use it all year long, so
Literally.
you can never go wrong with even just getting a few more.
100%. And I'll add a few pieces, but I want to add this. Isn't it the most gorgeous holly? Just beautiful. Get my little cross tag off here and kind of tuck him down in there. You fluff me up some magnolia. And this is my last little layer. I'm going to add some white pine to it and really spill it out. And not just stuffing it down in the styrofoam.
I love that.
But that is it. This is how you make arrangements that you can recycle the bowl all over and over. You just plop and drop.
Love it, love it. Download that app, scan that QR code, listen to the podcast, shop online or in store.